お疲れ
We'll walk you to the...
いいよいいよ。すぐそこだし。なあちゃんまたね。また。
Kurumi gives us a wave before turning around and heading off.
今日はいつものくるみだったね。
Sorry, could you go on without me?
どこか行くの？
I'm a little worried about Kohibari. I know we haven't known each other that long, but I can tell she's still worried about something. The whole flashback stuff might be more severe than we realize.
僕も行こうか？
Nah, she'll probably clam up if we both start interrogating her. I'll get it over with. Get it out of her.
わかった。
See you back at home. That's one way to... That's one excuse you could use to start going back to start hanging out with Kurumi by yourself. I say goodbye to Noah and chase after Kurumi. She's out of sight, but assuming she went straight for the ticket barriers. Oh, phew. There she is. Kurumi. She turns around and looks at me in surprise.
どうしたの？
Oh, I said I'd get it out of her, but now that I'm here, I can't think of a clever way to broach the subject. I'll just have to be direct. You're not pushing yourself too hard, are you? If you're not, that's fine. You just still look you just still look worried to me. I'm happy to talk about it if you want.
やば。めっちゃ嬉しいんだけど。
Huh?
ちょっと付き合ってもらっていい？
Sure.
じゃあ、下場で。
Of course. We head to the cafe, then buy our drinks and sit down on the terrace outside to get away from the crowds. It's hot again, but that means there are fewer people sitting outside, and we won't have to worry so much about being overheard. I wait for Kurumi to take a sip of her drink and relax before broaching the topic once more. You're not finding it that easy to look at everything positively, are you?
そうしたいなとは思ってるけど、ちょっちね。
It's hard to?
要はさ、自分の才能として受け入れようみたいな話でしょ？
I'd assume.
スレイの記憶もテレパシーもやっぱり私にとって異物なんだよね。とにかくしっくりこない、私のものって感覚が全くない。変身すると顔とかはそのままでも体は別人になってる。
It's not just a wardrobe change?
利き手が変わるんだよね。スレイは右利きっぽい。
Wait, you're...
左利きです。
I don't usually pay attention to what hand a person uses, but now that I think about it... She was using her left hand to eat that shaved ice back at the beach. And people do typically use their dominant hand when eating.
今気づいたみたいな反応ですけれども。
No reason. No, I just wasn't paying attention to all that much. Wasn't paying all that much attention to it.
私ってその程度の存在なんだ。悲しい。
That isn't what I meant.
ごめん、冗談。他人の利き手なんてあんまり見ないよね。
Well, let's just say, sometimes you have to pay attention to it considering... okay, how would I say this? The only time it, I guess, matters, the only time it would matter whether or not you're left-handed or right-handed is when you're eating with someone, right? If you're sitting next to them, you will be able, you will know, you will be more aware of whether or not they're left-handed or right-handed, right? Because if you're right-handed and you're sitting next to someone who's left-handed, and by that I mean you're sitting to the left, they're sitting to the left of you, right? You will be very aware of the fact they're left-handed, considering that how would I say, the hand they're using to eat is a lot closer to you, right? Maybe not so if they're sitting to the right of you, but maybe you would also be aware of it, considering that, you know, if they were right-handed, their arm would be moving around closer to you. It's hard for me to explain, but it's more of an anecdotal thing. Whenever I go out with my mates, right? Whenever I go out with friends to eat, the only reason why I'm aware of whenever my mates are left-handed, or the only reason I remember that they're left-handed, I guess, is from the fact that from the fact that whenever I'm sitting next to them, I am more aware of the fact that they're eating with their left hand. Hard for me. That was kind of a bad explanation, but you get what I mean.
まあ、とにかく、変わるんですよ。左から右に。違う自分にって言われたとき、ちょっと、ドキッてしちゃった。
I mean, you know, all I'm saying is, wouldn't this make her ambidextrous? Right? She's a lefty when she's Kurumi, and she's a righty when she's Slay, but when she transforms back into Kurumi, wouldn't she have an easier time, I guess I should say, using her right hand compared to before she started transmigrating? Yeah, that's basically what happens.
そうなんすよね。
She furrows her brow and sips through her straw. It's not just the flashbacks. Everything about her past life is troubling her. I wish I could do something to help. It sucks that that all I can do is lend you an ear. I wish I could do something more to help.
聞いてもらえるだけで嬉しいよ。話すとスッキリするし。てか、ごめんね。悩んでるのはりっくんも同じなのに。
I can forget about mine most of the time, at least. But you get headaches and stuff, yeah? That's a lot worse.
急にズキってくるのはね。地味にイラッとするよね。毎日ではないけど、夢で見ることもあるね。そのせいでちょっと眠りが浅いかな、最近。
My dreams were an omen that my mana was getting out of control, but Kurumi already has complete control over hers. Maybe Slay's soul is trying to tell her something, or maybe it's just like a spontaneous discharge sort of thing. I can't possibly provide her with a solid answer. I really should have gotten Noah to come with me.
先に帰ったんだよね。
I hope. Yeah, I asked her to. Thought it might feel like an interrogation with the two of us. Why are you laughing?
嬉しいなって思って。
Well, yeah, aren't you technically... Well, I guess you can't really say this is a date, since you didn't plan it, but... Okay.
悩んでるの気づいて、追いかけてくれたのが。
Yeah, like a good boyfriend should. Yeah, well, I felt like I had to. Maybe I'm just being annoying, but...
今嬉しいって言ったじゃん。 なんで黙った？嘘じゃないよ。
Well, I had one more reason for chasing after you.
うん。
I was hoping we could spend some time alone.
はあ、
Sorry, I know you're genuinely worried about... genuinely worried about this. And I'm using it as an excuse to...
手出して。
Huh?
手。
Okay. I placed both my hands on top of the table.
もうちょっとこっち。片方だけでいいから。
Okay. I slide my right hand into the middle of the table. Kurumi then takes my hand in hers. Oh.
キスは断られちゃったけど、このくらいはいいでしょ？かっこ仮の恋人でも。めちゃくちゃ照れてるじゃん。
She giggles as she starts blushing too. Then she reaffirms her grip on my hand and starts squeezing it like she's giving me a massage. Why are you squeezing?
なんとなく。
Probably because you're too embarrassed to just hold it normally, I bet.
分かってんなら言わなくていいじゃん。
Sorry.
なんか喋ってよ。
Can I get serious for a moment?
うん。
We're not having any problems holding hands, are we?
うん。ぶわーって来ないね。
I think it happened if my mana fluctuated, or if you used your telepathy, though.
この前のは、私、変身してなかったよね。
Nope, you were your regular old self.
てか、最初もそっか。ああなったから、変身しちゃったんだ。
So the memories of your past life, like, kickstarted the transmigration? No question mark there, never mind.
そもそも前世の記憶って何？非科学的ですよ。
Well, there's nothing much scientific about their world, and now people from it are living in ours.
もう何でもありだよね。
How long are we going to keep doing this?
気の済むまで。
Right, you mean left. Never
お
mind.
気楽にいいとは言ったけど、解決の糸口もわかんないね。
I just realized something.
なに？
It's my fault that everyone's transmigrated in the first place.
最初に変身した時、りっくんいなかったよ。
They told us that being so close to each other on a regular basis is what caused your mana to react, right?
言ってたっけ？
Well, even if I didn't directly cause you to transmigrate, the reason you were able to do so in the first place is because the mana was leaking out of me. Maybe your headaches are the same deal.
そういうことって？
We've been seeing a lot more of each other. You started coming over to hang out with Amane the other day. I went over to do homework with you. Shouldn't that mean you're being more affected by my mana than you were before? Maybe if you stopped seeing me, you'd also stop seeing those flashbacks. Is this really what you're gonna do?
それ、別れたいってこと？
Like, what other way could Kurumi interpret what you're saying? Huh?
それなら、そう言ってくれればいいじゃん。
Whoa, slow down. I never said anything like that. I don't want that at all.
本当に？
I don't. I was just throwing out a theory, that's all. Are you actually a pessimist?
わかんない。最近の私、ちょっとおかしい気はするけど。
She's just as anxious and nervous as I am. I need to stop letting everything she says throw me for a loop and do something to make her feel better. Yeah, maybe you should stop fucking implying that you want to break up with her. I don't want to break up at all. I'm just worried about you. If there's anything we can do to make things better for you, I want to try. We can still chat on the phone, even if we're not meeting up in person. Also not a good thing to say.
夏休み中はそれでいいとしてさ、授業始まったらどうするの？
Yeah, whose desk will she sit on if not yours? Right. You'd start getting the headaches again.
会わないようにしてもその場しのぎにしかならないと思います。
Yes, you're right.
お試し期間終わりかと思ってガチで焦りました。
I never meant it like that, I swear. Well, I kind of do want to end the trial period so that they can actually start dating, but that's beside the point.
わかってる。
Kurumi finally smiles, which makes me feel much better.
ごめん、めんどくさい女ムーブしちゃった。
Can they just actually start dating? Scared me too. Sorry if I hurt your feelings.
ううん、ありがとう。真剣に考えてくれて。私はね、逆がいいと思うんだよね。逆。
Like,
もっと一緒の時間を増やす。
yeah, you should be spending more time alone together in her room. Not in your room because mine is going to tease you, but only in her room. And when her parents aren't home. Never mind. What? So you can build up a resistance to my mana?
みっくん一個見落としてる。大事なこと。
ん？
りっくんが完璧にマナを制御できれば全部解決するんだよ。
Oh, you're right. If my mana is to blame for Kurumi's current issues, then it would solve everything. Sorry, I've been working harder to solve this myself. I completely overlooked that.
仕方ないよ。努力の仕方がわかんないんだもん。そこでね、私の出番。
No, I did say you might be the key.
そう。ついに役に立てる時が来たぜ。
You're still hung up on that?
少しだけ。たくさん相談乗ってもらってるし、力になりたいのはほんと。それと、
Also?
みっくんと同じ。二人きりになる口実。照れておるわ。
So are you.
恥ずかしくても、気持ちはちゃんと伝えないとね。
She smiles bashfully and squeezes down on my hand. Right now, I feel like it's about time we made our relationship official. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just do it already! But it was only the other day that I went on that spiel about wait until I'm confident again and whatnot. So I forced myself to get a grip on her hand, or on the fact that you still can't get it up. I have to master control over Diablo's power and find renewed confidence in myself so that you could get it off. Only then will I be ready to take the next step forward. All I'm saying is that this wasn't an issue in any other character's route. I don't think he only started dating. All I'm saying is that I don't think he only started dating Kaguya once he was able to get it up. You know, it took a long time before he was able to get it up in Kaguya's route, and by the time he was able to do it, they were dating for a while. Kurumi's helping me now, so I can do this. I'll be counting on you for help whenever I run into a wall.
してして。
What's your trick to it anyway?
コツ？
Controlling mana.
うん。
Yeah? Why are you frowning like that?
わかりやすく言うと、
So what are you thinking whenever you control your mana? Yeah, what are you thinking to get you to control your mana? Yeah?
なんかできた。
Well, shit. It's just like Kaguya.
スーって息吸うやつ。
You're not a very good teacher, are you?
そうなんだよね。感覚的な。
Well, people like Kurumi never really are good teachers. which would mean Kogi was right. Telepathy is the only way you can try to teach me.
でもそれやっちゃうと記憶がブワーってなるかも。
Oh no, you might get more annoyed at Slay for her unrequited feelings for Diablo. That might strengthen your relationship with Riku. Oh no, that'd be so bad. And if we're exposed to too many of them, there's the risk of them fundamentally changing us as people.
安易なテレパシーは危険と。
Like I said, that wasn't an issue in Amani's route. They just kept doing it. They just kept getting flashbacks of Viz and Diablo. Yeah. Like voluntarily getting flashbacks.
私、やっぱり役立たず
How did you come to that conclusion? Kogi and Noah are doing this blind, and all we can do is the same.
だね。
And that reminds me, Orie found out something about Slay.
酔いの、なんだっけ。監視者
I agree with Orie about it seeming fictitious. It just sounds so cringe.
ありそう自己陶酔とか言ってたもんね。
Maybe it's not a very reliable source.
謎の人だなスレイ。自警団作るだけ作って自分は消えちゃってるみたいだし。
You haven't seen any flashbacks from that period?
見てないね。多分りっくんと一緒でもその記憶はブワーってならないだろうな。
Because it happened after Diablo died.
もどかしいな。スレイのこと理解したいけど見たい記憶は見せてくれないし。
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only flashbacks Kurumi gets is whenever Slay talks about her feelings for Diablo, but in a very convoluted way, and that's why she's so annoyed about those flashbacks. You'd think it would feel better as it would feel as foreign or uncomfortable if you did understand her.
どうだろうわかんない。そうなったらいいなとは思うけど。
I don't know, I think it's just the situation of if Kurumi finds out more about Slay, she's gonna realize that maybe they're not so different after all. I'll do everything I can to help.
ありがとう。
So, how long are we gonna keep how long are you gonna keep massaging my hand?
いいじゃん。嫌なの
I never said that. It's just
か。
people are looking. It's embarrassing. Okay, well,
いいじゃん。誰も見てないよ。
yeah, you should be doing it to both of his hands. That doesn't stop it from being embarrassing.
なれろなれろ。むしろ、私の手も握ってよ。
Yeah, why don't you interlock hands? Interlock fingers. I'll get there eventually.
そのうちっていつ
Don't be so pushy.
私の分析では、りっくんは押されると弱い。
You've got me figured out.
明日って暇
Huh? I don't have any plans, no.
じゃあまたうち来てよ。誰もいないし。
You really had to add that last bit, didn't you?
何想像してるんですかやらしい。
Well, you know, I'd be getting excited for nothing.
宿題の残りやって、あといろいろ話そうよ。別に前世のことじゃなくていろいろ。二人っきりで、さ。
Same time?
オッケー。
I'll see you tomorrow then.
イチャイチャする
If only. To do homework. While flirting.
リクもグイグイ来いよ
My mind's not reached that point yet.
境地って
She laughs happily as she finally lets go of my hand. Damn. If only only for her to come back in with her other hand. Oh, thank God. Never mind.
ありがとね。話聞いてくれて。
Thank you for always helping me out.
そういうことにしておきましょ
We better leave soon. I'll bet you're tired.
う。もうちょっとだけ、いい？せめて、飲み物全部飲んじゃうまで。
Sure. I return her hold on my hand. Let's take our time.
天使創造リブート。
Oh, okay. This is my second time at Karumi's place, so you'd think I'd feel more comfortable. And yet, that couldn't be further from the truth. She didn't come to meet me at the station today. Instead, I came all the way here by myself.
ほーい。お茶持ってきたよー。
Oh, thanks. A very casually dressed Kurumi puts the glasses on the table and then sits down. It's not just the vibe that's different. It's not just that the vibes are different. The girl who usually pretties herself up as much as possible is allowing me to see her at her most relaxed. And that's getting me crazy excited.
よし。とりあえず、宿題やりますか。どうせ進まないけど。
Well, now it's gonna happen.
今日のメインはさ、イチャイチャすることじゃん。
That doesn't sound right. We were gonna chat about stuff.
つまり、イチャイチャするわけでしょ。
Yeah.
動揺しす
Give me a break. I want to get better at this. I do. But it's so embarrassing getting so worked up about everything you say.
ぎ。いいと思うけどね。可愛いし。
That reminds me, you're going to the beach with your friends, aren't you? When's that happening?
露骨。話題の変え方露骨。
I don't know what you're talking about. When are you going?
強い。何が何でもいじらせないという意志を感じる。一応ね、来週に行くことになってるよ。何曜日だっけ。後でスケジュール見ないと。
Why supposed to?
ほら、これあるし。
She prods her temple.
最近片頭痛ひどくてって仮にしてもらってる。多分このまま行くけどね。寝込むほどじゃないし。
Yeah, and hopefully, Yuzuki will go with you. Rika will go with you. Yuzuki's a different character in this game, and also different protagonist in a different game. It's obviously affecting you enough to get in the way of your life.
私が警戒しすぎてるだけかも。お盆までには行きたいよね。クラゲとか多くなるし。リックも行こうよ。
Yeah, it would make sense too, considering you're meant to be dating each other. Huh? With you and your friends?
違う、二人で。チカと楓とは別に。デート。
Oh, okay.
お試し期間に入ってからまだ一回もしてない。
But also with Chika and Kaede. What do you call today?
違う。勉強会じゃん、一応。
I guess.
でも、イチャイチャしたいんだからデートだよね。見てよ、この私の格好。気抜きすぎじゃん。バカじゃん。
It doesn't bother me.
やらかしましたわ。でも、今から着替えてがっつりメイクするのは面倒なので、ご容赦いただきまして。
She wriggles her way right next to me.
座る位置、ここだね。間違えてた。
I mean, you were good where you were.
なぜ敬語。
She grabs hold of my arm and nuzzles up against me. I could feel the softness of her breasts pressing into me. Also her warmth. She smells nice too. Her gaze is making me feel even more awkward. We're close enough to kiss. I'm getting so incredibly excited. And yet
くんはすぐ照れて。あ、あれりっくん
Huh? What is it?
ごめん。
What? She lets go of my arm and shuffles away from me.
調子乗りすぎたっぽい。ごめん。
She's acting strange. No, wait. Was I the one acting strange? My feelings must have shown on my face. Oh, sorry. I think I gave you the wrong idea. I wasn't annoyed or anything.
気を使わなくていいよ。嫌なことは嫌って言ってくれれば。
You're fine, really. I think I was more annoyed at myself. Honestly, I'd love to be more physical with you.
おう。
It also in that way, but that's not what he was referring to, because he can't get it up. Never mind. But I laugh in self-derision. You're suffering because there's someone else inside you, and I'm virtually the same. Yeah, I wish I was inside you, but not in that way. I'm so excited, but there's no reaction. It's like my mind and my body are at odds with each other. I never realized that this would be all it took to rob me of my confidence. I want to act manly and confident when we're alone like this, but let me stop this. I sound sympathetic. Yeah, sorry for complaining.
嬉しいよ。私を信頼してくれてるんだなって。思ってること全部ぶちまけちゃえ。解決にはならなくても軽くなるよ、心が。何でも聞くよ、私。いつもりっくんが私にそうしてくれてるもん。
Well, are you sure you want to hear that Riku isn't dating? It doesn't. The only reason Riku doesn't want to make this relationship official because he can't get it up. It's kind of hard to talk about it. Well, it's not necessarily hard, but that's because it can't get hard. But you don't need to worry about that.
実はまだ心を許せてない？
Not in that way. It's, you know, a personal issue. I drop my gaze to my crotch. We're gonna end up talking about my you know what.
恥ずかしいよね。
Yeah, maybe I have a lot more pride than I realized. I know it's stupid and all.
私は男の子のことわかんないけど、最初に話してくれた時も勇気いったよね。
I guess. I don't think most guys would get it either unless they'd experienced it themselves. And the only guys who would have experienced it are in their 50s. So, you know, I wish I could just ignore it. I do. But the more I try to do that, the more it eats away at me inside. Well, okay, maybe not exclusively for people over 50, but it's a lot more common in older people, in older guys. When I first found out what was going on, I got up into the fetal position and sat in the dark for hours. Yeah, I saw that CG. SDCG.
それだけショックだったってことだよね。よしよし。
I haven't used it as a thumbnail. She strokes my head. If only she... Never mind. It's embarrassing, but comforting, so I let her keep going. Thanks. I feel better now. That I've got it off my chest.
まだ足んないよ。どんどん吐き出しちゃえ。
Not when you're looking at me like that. I think I've said basically everything I wanted to. I'm sorry about this, really. I just don't feel like I can move forward until I've done something about the problem.
謝んないでよ。りっくんの問題は私の問題でもあるわけだし。
Yeah, but not in an official capacity.
ひとまずさ。
She squeezes hold of my arm once more.
原因の考察してみようよ。どうして体にそんな影響が出てるのか。意味ないかもだけど、新しい発見があるかもしれないし。
Honestly, I've never really thought too deeply about this.
りっ
I started displaying symptoms after the first time Noah suppressed my mana. Remember that time I dozed off in class? Mrs. Otto woke me up and I called her an angel.
ああ、うん。あの天使って、ノアちゃんのこと？
Yeah, she showed up in my dream, though I guess it was something that actually happened. I just didn't realize it at that point. Anyway, it turned out that my mana was on the verge of running wild, and Noah suppressed it for me. That evening was when I first noticed that, nothing was going on down there at all.
ってことは、ノアちゃんの魔王の力を鎮める魔法とかが原因になってる？
Well, that is one of the causes, but the real reason why he can't get it up is because Diablo didn't want children. I think it's more likely to be the suppression itself. It's not like I'm still under the effects of her magic.
あ、そっか。
I'm keeping all my powers sealed away, so maybe my other base instincts are getting sealed away with it.
めっちゃ言葉選んでるね。
Well, this isn't something you tend to discuss in polite conversation.
大丈夫。気にしないで。今は真面目な討論中だから。
You know, this is the kind of conversation you'd have with your doctor, not with your future girlfriend.
急にりっくんがチッポとか言っても、私は真顔でうんうんってうなずくから。
Yeah? If you say so. Yeah? Now you're not looking me in the eye.
ごめん。ちょっと、下品でした。
Sounds like we need to choose our words carefully. Serious conversation or not.
ですね。はい。すみません。続けてください。
Where was I again? Oh, right. Mana is like a source of energy for living creatures, right? So maybe sealing that got in the way of my other basic functions as a living being. Actually, I just remembered something Kaguya said. She said I became impotent as a result of a decline in my sexual desires.
でも、欲求自体はあるんでしょ？
Yeah, mostly.
ってことはさ、体にだけ不具合が出てるわけじゃん？感情面はそのままで、子孫を残す機能だけが麻痺したっていうのが、ちょっと不思議だよね。
Good word choice, but yeah. We see these memories of our past lives because they're etched into our souls, right?
非科学的ですが、おそらくそうでしょう。
Maybe Diablo's will is also etched into my soul, and he's the one who's so against this.
子孫を残すことを？
Yes. Yeah. I don't have any evidence to prove it, but it sounds possible. I have evidence to prove it. But that's because that evidence is in other routes.
でもさ、記憶は見るけど、意志って感じたことある？
Not really.
だよね。記憶は見せられるけど、それだけというか、私を何かに誘導しようとする意志みたいなのは感じない。あくまでも、あの記憶は魂に残った前世の残死って考えるのがいいんじゃないかな。
As in, our souls were supposed to undergo a factory reset when we reincarnated, but some information slipped through the cracks or something. Oh, that actually makes sense.
意志まで残ってるって怖いし、感情的にも否定したい。
True, and that'd make Kaguya's fears more likely to come true.
となるとですよ、博士。私はこう考えます。
Tell me, dear pupil.
ノリ。
But now that you pointed it out, I feel all embarrassed.
ごめん。ある種のセーフティーなんじゃないかなって。
What do you mean?
興奮すると、マナが暴走しかねないんだよね。
Well, it did happen once. There was that one time that it happened in Kaguya's route. From what I've been told, yeah. Getting worked up makes it unstable.
もしりっくんが欲情して、もう辛抱たまんないぜって、本能のままに私を襲ったら、最悪、魔王のとんでもないマナが暴走して、世界が混沌に包まれるわけだよね。至近距離にいる私、爆発資産ですよ。ミンチですよ。
That was more graphic than necessary. I don't know if it'd be that bad, but it wouldn't be good, that's for sure.
この体だと、マナをうまく制御できない。それは、私が身をもって体験してる。要するに、りっくんのオチントスがエレクチオンしなくなったのは、
Your pingers. Your peanuts, if you will.
マナ制御が拙いこの体で、万が一にも暴走しないように、りっくんが無意識にかけたセーフティー。ってこと。
So I'm unconsciously stopping myself. Pingers?
そこは流してお願い。
Oh, okay.
どうかな私の考察。
I mean, it's a pretty solid theory, considering that the way to... It makes sense when it comes to when you think about the reason why Riku was able to get it up finally in the other characters' routes is because they were, helping him out. It makes sense to me. There's definitely something preventing me from being sexually stimulated. I could easily see that being some kind of safety system. It's just, I'm not sure I'm fully convinced.
だよね。りっくんも言ったけど、性的なこと限定ってのはね、興奮ってそれだけじゃないし。さっきも言ったけど、感情の抑制だよね。セーフティーにするなら。
Having said that, assuming I am doing this subconsciously, it's so strange that it only affected one place in particular. I'd only have more issues if I were suppressing all of my emotions at once. I'd probably end up like a walking husk. But if it were to only limit things that wouldn't strip away my core identity, then I think this would be it. Although, honestly, it still doesn't feel right to me, even after saying all that.
ふと思ったんだけど。多分、マナの流れがおかしくなってるせいでってのは当たってるよね。
Yeah, I mean, I'd assume so. That's what Kaguya and Noah seem to think.
ってことは、ですよ。
She presses more firmly against me and leans in close. It might be in the middle of a serious conversation right now, but that doesn't stop my heart from skipping a beat. Fortunately, she doesn't notice this and carries on.
マナの流れが正常になれば、体も正常になる、と。
I'd hope so.
変身した状態なら、できるんじゃない？
Huh?
つまり、マナの制御に適した姿であれば、体の異常も解消されているのではないか、ということです。
Ah, she's right. I never even considered it. That form doesn't give me perfect control over my mana, but it definitely helps me wield it more than this one. And while in that form, my mana is no longer suppressed. So if I transform, I'll be able to get a boner. Oh, whoops. I was so hopeful that the words just kind of slipped out.
大丈夫。勃起ね、勃起。
You didn't have to repeat what he said. Or the word, I guess. You don't need to repeat it. Shut the fuck up. You don't need to repeat me.
りっくんにとって大事なことだから。とにかく。
Right.
次の練習で試してみる？その価値あると思う。
It's not ideal, but if I'm at least able to get an erection again, I think that'll do wonders for my confidence, and you'll finally start actually dating Kurumi. I do want to try it desperately. Desperately. The thing is,
あれ気乗りしてなさそうな。
I mean, I am, but I'd have to get my dick out in front of Noah, Kaguya, and Orie.
あ、
I'd have to look them in the eye and say, "What? I'm about to get a boner." No, you don't need to do that.
ついね、その状況。
You should only do it in front of Kurumi because you already said the line, right? It would help me regain my confidence at the cost of my dignity.
じゃあ、お家でさ、試したらノアちゃんと二人きりで。
She did ask me to show it to her that one time, so she'd probably help if I asked. She did help in her route. I think it's more of an emotional problem.
うん。
I guess I don't want anyone other than you, seeing all of that.
は
I know I really shouldn't be saying that right now, but
あ、そんなことじゃない。そんなことじゃないよ。
there's definitely one way to make it official. Or, yeah.
結構嬉しいかな。そういう風に思ってくれるの。
I mean, I guess I probably should do this if I want to overcome this problem. Either have Noah watch or try it in front of everyone. Since my mana might run wild and all.
手前までやってみる？
Huh?
だから勃起しそうってなるまで？
Oh, check if it's even possible in the first place? Then we can stop as soon as I feel even the slightest sense of something happening down there.
そうそう。それにリックンだってマナの制御できるようになってるわけだし、気をつければ大丈夫なんじゃないかな。後で絶対怒られると思うけど。
We really shouldn't, yeah.
でも私はリックンの恥ずかしいって思ったり見せたくないって気持ち大事にしたいというか、リックンにしかわからない屈辱みたいなのもあるだろうし、そういうの無視したくないなって。
Through Kurumi's words, I can feel her consideration strongly. How much she respects my feelings. That makes me so happy. Except I can't allow myself to get carried away here. Kurumi's safety is on the line. Alright then.
試してみる？
Yeah, but we're not reporting it to them afterward. Instead, we'll tell Noah in advance, so she can be on standby. That way, she'll be able to get here immediately if anything goes wrong.
そうだね。それがいいね。
Well, as long as they have one safety net, I guess. I'll go ahead and call home. Omane's the one who picks up. I get her to put Noah on the line, and then I explain what's going on. She understands the humiliation I'm feeling, and agrees to come over in case anything happens.
くるみもいるんだよね。
Yeah, she's right here.
代わってもらってもいいかな。
Yeah, sure. I hold my phone out to her. No one wants to speak to you.
私に？なんだろう。
She takes my phone and holds it up to her ear.
くるみです。うん。うん。あうん。わかった。うん。じゃあ谷風くんに代わるね。
Hey, still need to pretend you're not dating each other.
いいの？
Who knows, maybe they'll tell everyone once they're officially dating. Kurumi hangs up and passes the phone back to me. What was that about?
とね、十分に気をつけるようにって。
Yeah, no wonder. You should be ready to run if it comes to it.
そういうことじゃないんだけど。まあ、いっか。
ん？
てか、そうだ。ノアちゃん来るまで待った方がいいよね。
We should be fine. She'll descend from the heavens if she has to.
さすが天使。
Yeah, just hopefully in this route she doesn't forget that she can use her powers like in Kaguya's. At least I think that's how it works.
めっちゃ自信なさげなんだけど。
I don't really understand how it works at all. How it all works. She didn't tell us to wait, so we should be fine.
慎重なのかザルなのか。
Come on, let's just try it.
頑張れ。
Alright then. I close my eyes and focus. First, transregrade. Alright. Perfect. I got this down pat. Oh, got this part down pat. Now to see if I can get it up. I don't exactly have much to work with here, but I'm in a girl's room, so that should do the trick. Allow the excitement to take hold. I don't know, I feel like, having your girlfriend watch you try to get it up is pretty exciting. What? Kurumi is staring fixedly at me. Without even blinking from point-blank range, and with concern written all over her face. I can't do it. I can't get it up when she's doing this.
ダメそう？
Nope.
そっか。
Listen, Kurumi, it'll be easier if you just jerk him off, right? Like what Orie did. I'm too nervous to get aroused.
その姿でも。緊張？
You're staring right at me.
ああ。
She awkwardly scoots away from me, around to the other side of the table.
あんま見ないようにする。はい、どうぞ。
I don't know, I think it'd be more arousing if she did stare. Never mind. It's not that easy. You'd have to be a total freak to pop a boner in this situation. Well, maybe, but isn't she meant to be your girlfriend?
ですよね。
Even if it is a quote-unquote trial run. But like, I kind of sense that my mana is flowing more smoothly than normal. So I think it'd probably happen if I got some sort of stimulus.
興奮さえ。
But hey, I think it'd work, so maybe that's good enough for now. Better than my mana running wild, at least. So let's...
待った。
She hops to her feet.
りっくんに恥ずかしいことさせようとしてるんだから。私も、体張らないとね。
What? Her fingers reach down to the waist of her pants, at which point she freezes up. Conflicted, she stares off to the side and... She changed forms.
気分的な問題で、魔王の格好をしているりっくんに、普段の私のを見せたくないというか。
This is a weird kink. Show me what?
何をって。これ、ですよ。
Hey! She rolls up her skirt. Okay. Once again, this is a weird kink. I can see everything. No, you can't. Her underwear is plainly visible. No, it isn't. It's well, okay, yeah, it is, I guess. But it blends in with the tights.
どうすか？興奮しますかね？
Or would they be leggings? Or pantyhose? I don't remember the difference, but... The difference... Well, I know the difference between the three is the length. I think, but I don't remember which one is which.
ちょっと、何か言ってもらえる？
He's a bit too busy getting a bono. My mind goes completely blank, preventing me from answering her. A girl is willingly rolling up her skirt and to show me her underwear. This isn't the sort of thing that typically happens to me, or anyone, I would imagine. I hated my powers for making me impotent, but in this moment, I am grateful to them. Below a girl's skirt lies a sacred zone. The land of fantasies. Brother, you are... Okay, her plump thighs draw me in. Sure, those tights are preventing me from seeing her bare legs, but what arouses me the most is the fact that she's in a different outfit than usual.
めっちゃ見てる。
I don't think you understand the appeal of tights. Her voice trembles with excitement, embarrassment. Very, very different emotions there. She's clenching her skirt far harder than she needs to be. Her flushed cheeks serve only to further fan my lust. I'm incredibly turned on. How could I not be at this point? This is it. I can feel it. The blood is rushing. The blood is rushing to my loins. I think it's working. Yeah, I haven't felt the sensation in so long. I can see the signs. My Johnson, my right-hand man. He's about to be unleashed. Shut the fuck up, bro. Fuck, I'm such an idiot. I was so horny that I missed the window to stop myself. What idiot gets so turned on by a pair of panties that he allows himself to go insane? Well, you are staring at your girlfriend's panties, so... No!
やばい感じ？
Kirby, get away!
大丈夫。任せて。
Huh? Instead of running, she approaches me. Tightly taking hold of my hands, she presses her forehead to mine. Kurumi? It's the same CG, but this time they're transmogrified. They're transmigrated.
大丈夫だよ。落ち着いて。私に任せて。
I wonder if I can get away with using the CG again. Something's pouring into me, mixing inside me. Usually that should be pouring into never mind. Kurumi's mana. A gentle light envelops and flames burning, the flames burning within me. She's synchronizing with me to try and suppress my mana. However,
なるほどね。これは持て余すね。
look, I'm just saying that I'm just saying he shouldn't have done this in Diablo form. The savagely dancing flames refuse to allow the light access. Allow the light access. Her mana is being rejected. It's too dangerous. Run!
大丈夫だから。マナの制御のうまさはノアちゃんたちのお墨付き。私ならできる。りっくんは私だけを感じて。それだけでいいから私のことだけ考えて。
Just you. Kurumi pushes deeper and deeper inside me. At this rate, she's going to get burned. My stupid mistake is going to hurt her as well. How will I be able to live with myself? Am I not able to control myself, even if it means hurting the ones I care about most? That works. Am I really that pathetic? No. I'll borrow Kurumi's power and suppress my mana. Willingly, I allow her mana access. The two of us together can calm this raging tempest.
静まって。青の力。ここは戦場じゃない。そんな強い力は必要ない。だからお願い。眠って。
考え直すことはできないか、魔王。 他にいい案があれば、いくらでも考え直すさ。
皆で知恵を絞れば。
お前も分かっているだろう、スレイ。対価が必要なんだ。望みに見合う大きな対価が。国は差し出せん。となれば、俺の首くらいしか残っていない。そろそろ憎しみの連鎖を断ち切らないとな。
Well, they finally got Diablo's plan.
断ち切れるものか。お前を慕う民の憎しみは、悲しみは、どうする。
俺は戦争をいたずらに長引かせ、多くの民を死なせた愚王だ。
誰もそんな風に思ってはいない。
だったらお前がそう思わせてくれ。
何？
できるだろう。他者の精神に感応し思考をも誘導するお前の力なら。
何を言っている。
愚王が死に戦が終わり、剣王が新たに立てば民の心は安らぐ。憎しみなど生まれないさ。
お前を貶めろというのか。国のために死を選ぼうとしているお前も、誰よりもこの国を思う優しき王。
そうだ。なーに、俺の名が後世にどう残ろうが大したことじゃない。民が安らかであること、俺の望みはそれだけだ。
自己犠牲が過ぎるぞアリオン。
お前にそう呼ばれるのは随分と久しぶりだな。頼まれてくれるか、スレイ。願わくば俺のいない世は穏やかであってほしいもんだな。
At some point, we reverted to normal. We're still holding hands, our foreheads pressed together. We stand there, silent and dumbfounded. Our deep connection showed us another glimpse of our past lives, of Diablo's conviction, and Slay's sorrow. Our inferences turned out to be correct. Diablo chose to sacrifice himself to bring the conflict to an end. Slay was unable to stop him. We stare directly into each other's eyes. A gasp escapes Kurumi's lips. It's no use. Our past lives are guiding us forward. Their emotions, their scars, are drowning us. I know we shouldn't be letting that dictate our actions, but it's too late to stop. Our lips press together. Softness and warmth greet me. The girl's kissing me, not to suppress my manner, but to show me how she feels about me. We stand in that position, lips pressed together without moving a muscle. Both of us have frozen at the moment of contact. Abiding by our emotions has actually made us calm back down. My lack of experience has me at a dead end. Where do we go from here? I think I might still be connected to Kurumi, if only slightly. I can feel her confusion, but nothing I feel suggests she wants me to stop. And the same goes for me. So I wrap my arms around her and pull her into my embrace. Once I take that step, the rest comes automatically. Our feelings once again drive our actions. Well, I hope Noah isn't watching this. Both of us slide our tongues forward. Neither of us spare a thought for how we're doing this. We both desire each other, so we both allow our feelings to guide us. I slid my tongue between her lips, and she sucks gently on it. The pleasure makes me feel like I'm melting to the floor. My racing heart drives lust through my veins, paralyzing everything but my lips. Nothing is happening downstairs, but right now, I don't care. It's going to happen, don't worry. I just want more of her. She pushes my tongue back and slides hers into my mouth this time. I follow her lead and start sucking on it, just as she did for me. They're getting very into it. I could tell she's enjoying it too. Her feelings are being conveyed directly to me, though only vaguely. Our emotions seem to resonate with each other, giving birth to the most exquisite pleasure. I truly feel like I'm melting. This is so wrong. I know we shouldn't be doing this, but I can't stop. Well, shit.
僕は必要なかったかな。よかった。
I mean, this isn't the most appropriate way to show someone that they're official, but if it had to be anyone...
念のため、リクの体調の確認はしておきたいけど。あそこに割って入るのは無理だ。あれって沈めるためじゃなくて。そんな下まで絡めて。
Stop looking.
ダメだ覗き見なんて。
Correct.
帰ろう。今のは見なかったことにしよう。
Things had gone from passionate to extremely awkward. We kissed for what felt like hours, but the moment our lips parted, we snapped back to our senses. We awkwardly pulled apart and put the table between us. Fucking Christ. Now we're both sitting here squirming. Huh?
気持ちが盛り上がってしまい。
Don't worry about it. So did I, so...
りっくんの体が治ってからって約束したのに。
I can't blame you, given the situation. If you hadn't, I probably would have...
そっか。まだかっこ仮だけど、またしてもいい？
No, I'd like that. She giggles happily. That smile of hers works wonders on me. I'm getting the urge to start kissing her again already. So I force myself to change the subject before I lose control. So, thank you for earlier.
何が？
For suppressing my manner.
うまくいってよかった。
Yeah, who knows what would have happened if you didn't do that. Maybe he would have pinned you to the bed and never mind. I feel so pathetic. I told you I'd stop beforehand. I wanted to go and lose all control.
まあ、それは私も悪いというか、興奮させた私のせいというか。
Yeah, and now you should do it in this form instead, so that he doesn't lose control because of the excess mana that he is releasing from from being in Diablo form.
待って、今思い出してるでしょ、さっきの。
I'm not.
絶対嘘。目泳いでるし。
I swear I'm not.
もういいけどさ。 見せたの私だし、このまま付き合って、かっこ仮じゃなくなったら、また、見せると思うし。
Huh?
テンパって余計なこと言った。
Now things are awkward again. She'll show me again, she said. When we move beyond kissing. I need to get myself back to normal if I ever want that to happen. For a moment, her words made me feel elated, before the cold truth of the matter snapped me back to reality. That was really reckless of you, Kurumi.
あ、沈めたこと？
Yeah, I know it worked out in the end, but, and you did help me, so I really shouldn't be complaining, but...
実はね、のあちゃんからアドバイスもらってたの。
She did?
もしもの時は、くるみが魔法で抑えてみてって。きっとできるからって。
Oh, so that's why.
頑張ってみた。やっぱり、りっくんのマナに触れると、前世の記憶がブワーってなるね。
Yeah, and the kissing afterwards wasn't part of the suppression. The suppression, yeah. Not the happiest of memories, yeah.
それと、魔王の覚悟を感じた。
Me too. I could feel how they both felt, but...
やっぱり、意志みたいなものは感じないよね。ただただ、記憶と感情を再生しているっていうか。
Yeah, so I guess it's not so dangerous after all. Though I doubt that'll make Kaguya any less upset less upset with us.
のあちゃんにも心配かけちゃったね。
Yeah, but at least she got a show out of it afterwards. She'll definitely have noticed what was going on. She might even have been watching us.
のあちゃんならありえそう。え？じゃあ、あれ？キスしてるとこ、見られてた？
Oh, her eyes were glued to you the entire time. Let's not think about that.
だね。
Want to get back to studying?
よし、やろう。
Oh, but I should call Noah first.
私、飲み物のおかわり持ってくる。
Oh, thanks. I absentmindedly watch her leave the room as I pull my phone out. I got cocky, thinking that I could control myself. But in the end, my manner ran wild and I put Kurumi in danger, because you got too horny looking at her panties. I'm pathetic beyond belief. Good things have happened today. Things I should be happy about. But I'm just not in the mindset. I feel so conflicted. Phew, yeah, I feel conflicted too about a lot of things that happen in this game. I collapse onto my bed as soon as I get home. It's been one hell of a day, and I'm exhausted. I'll take a nap before dinner, except I really shouldn't. I need to go report to Noah in person. So I get myself back up and head over to her room. Hey, Noah, it's me. Mind if I come in?
どうぞ。
I open the door and step into her room.
今行こうと思ってた。おかえり。
Thanks. And sorry about earlier.
大事なくてよかったよ。くるみがうまく沈めてくれたようだね。
Yeah, thanks to the advice you gave her.
きっとできると思ってね。万が一のためにそばには。
She cuts herself up and starts to fidget. So she was watching us. Yeah, the whole time. That means she saw us kiss. Yeah, just gonna glaze over that particular topic. Oh, mind if I ask something?
何？
We were told to avoid physical contact in case it caused more memories to surface. So why did you tell Kurumi to do what she did?
そうだね。万が 1の時には僕がいるし、リスクよりもリターンの方が大きいと判断したんだ。
What reward?
マナを制御する感覚は言葉では説明しにくい。実際にやってもらうのが一番だと思ったんだ。
Did she really show? Did Kurumi really show Riku how to control mana through suppressing his?
くるみのやり方は僕とは違うからね。精神官能。リクに同調してマナを制御し沈める。どうかな。くるみの精神と深い部分で触れ合うことで何か得るものがあったんじゃないかな。
I think the only thing Riku learned from this experience is how much Kurumi turns him on. That's one way to phrase it. I certainly lost the ability to restrain myself after that, but that's not important right now. Now that Noah mentions it, it's all starting to come together. Kurumi connected with me and guided me into suppressing my raging mana. Of course, that's what it feels like to successfully control one's mana. I see now why it was so difficult for anyone to explain. I wouldn't say I fully understand it yet. However, I feel like I've got a sense for it. Maybe. Like, now I know what I'm supposed to do. At least, that's the impression I get.
よかった。その感覚を大事にね。
Is that why you let us go with it? Honestly, I thought you'd put a stop to it when I called you.
悩んだけどね、止めるべきか。けれど、リクの気持ちもわかる。とてもデリケートな問題だ。みんなの前ではおいそれと試せないだろうし。
That was the sound of the chair. Thanks for being so considerate.
当然のことをしただけだよ。リクの心の平穏を守るのも僕の使命だ。リクの気持ちはできる限り尊重したい。それで、どうだったの？勃起の方は。
Is this really the right time to be asking this?
言いたくないならいいのだけど、一応治療的な側面から把握しておきたいというか。
Oh, well, it felt like it was going to happen when I was transmigrated. But my mana went out of control before it could.
そっか。ということは、その体でも正しくマナを扱えるようになれば治りそうだね。
Yeah, you just need to stare at Kurumi's panties more. Maybe, but I'm not going to try again. I don't want to worry you.
わかった。でももしまた試したくなったら気兼ねなく言ってほしい。助力は惜しまないから。
Thanks. Sorry for bothering you so late. I'll go back to my room now.
疲れているだろうし、ゆっくり休んで。
Thanks. I head back to my own room. Once more, I collapse onto my bed, this time determined to rest. Kurumi taught me how it feels to control my mana. I just didn't realize it until I spoke with Noah, because I was too focused on the whole kissing thing. I can already sense the difference inside of me. It's as if my mana is flowing more smoothly, even in my current human state. So if I can hone the sense further... My hand reaches unconsciously for my lips. We kissed. Tongues and all. We both desired each other. My heart was pounding like crazy, and the only reason you're not officially dating her is because you're too much of a pussy to actually start dating her while you can't get it up. Hers was too, I'm sure. In all honesty, we don't need the tentative label anymore. I like Kurumi without a doubt. I would love nothing more than to make our relationship official. But I can't. Not yet. Pussy, I fucking told you. There's nowhere for our relationship to go while my own problems still remain. Yeah, I'm sure that was a problem in every other character's route. Right? Right? I'm looking at you, Kaguya. You definitely, it definitely wasn't a problem. This problem definitely wasn't at the forefront of God damn it! I was about to say Yuzuki's mind. It definitely wasn't the forefront of Riku's mind when he started dating Kaguya. I'm more motivated now than I've ever been. My reasons may be impure, and it is quite sad how simple-minded I am. Right now, we're on summer break, and I fully intend to sort everything out before it's over. Well, it happened in every other character's route, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'll happen in this route, so that Kuromi and I can finally take things to the next level.